What's going on, and welcome back. So I have something to show you. I can't believe this, and once you see this you're probably not going to believe it either, but check this out. My goatee's gone. Yes, it's gone. Man, let me tell you something right now. I think the last time I shaved this was like probably 8 years ago. No, yeah, maybe 8 years ago, something like that. I can't remember. It's been a while. And let me tell you what happened, because I didn't cut this by choice. I mean, I kind of did, but not really. I was kind of forced to, let's put it that way. So my mom, she usually cuts my hair, and this past Monday I went to her house so she can cut my hair. And when she cuts my hair, she'll get the clippers and she'll trim my goatee. So she got done with my haircut, and then she started trimming my goatee, and I was like, okay, cool, you're done. I came home and I'm fixing to take a shower. I look in the mirror and I have half of a freaking goatee, man. Half. I was like, whoa, what the hell happened? What happened? Dude, it was crazy. And I was like, I was like, I can fix this. And I could have. And my son was like, no, Dad, cut it off. I haven't seen you without that thing in like forever. Cut it off. So I'm like, you know what, man? Yeah, it's better if I just cut it off instead of trying to fix it, because if I try to fix it, I'm gonna end up like a stripe or something right here. So yeah, I'll just cut it off and I'll regrow it, and by next Friday, I have a little hair here again. But yeah, I got out of the shower, I shaved it all off, and when I got out, my son looked at me and he just started laughing. He started pointing and laughing, told me that I looked weird. Shit. So yeah, let me tell you right now, I feel weird. I feel weird without my... What can I do? There's nothing I can do now. I just gotta patiently wait for it to grow back. Which, it shouldn't take long. Anyways. Why are you looking at me like that? I know, I get it. It's weird. I mean, come on, man. It's freaking raining outside. Listen. Can you hear that? It's raining outside. I love it. Anyways, I think last week I said I was going to talk about some stuff and I was going to save it for another video. Well, here's the video. Here's the other video. So let me see if I can remember this straight, okay? Last weekend? No. Not last weekend, but the weekend before last was Father's Day or whatever, last Sunday. Okay, so check this out. This is crazy. Saturday, my buddy Stetson and his girlfriend come over, and he's like, let's make enchiladas. Let's make green chicken enchiladas. I was like, sounds good. So we went to Walmart. We got all the stuff to make the green chicken enchiladas or whatever. And we made them that night, that Saturday night, before Father's Day, and they were good. We ate them, and we ate some of them. But they're pretty good, Hadn't had green chicken enchiladas in a while. And the next day, which was Father's Day, he went to his grandmother's house to go eat lunch. And I was getting ready to go to my dad's, because we were going to eat over there. So before I left, they stopped by the house, and before they went to his girlfriend's parents' house, and I asked them, I was like, what did you eat? Or I asked him, where were you at? And he's told me that he was at his grandmother's house eating lunch. I go, what did you have for lunch? He's like, enchiladas. Red enchiladas. I was like, oh. So last night we had enchiladas. Albeit green chicken enchiladas, but And today for lunch, we ate enchiladas, red enchiladas. I go, what are you guys cooking, or what are you guys having at Kat's parents' house? And Thunder. And he says, we're eating red enchiladas. I was like, are you serious? I was like, are you serious right now? We had enchiladas last night. You just had enchiladas at your grandmother's house, and now you're gonna go to Katz and you're gonna eat enchiladas again? He's like, yeah. He goes, what do you guys have at your dad's? I was like, I don't know, man. Usually something pretty awesome because, you know, they cook. So it's gonna be, you know, some kind of like steak. You know, it's Father's Day, right? It's gonna be like steak, sausage, you know, something like that. So I get to my dad's house and I crack open a cold Dos Equis, and I'm sitting there, and they announce that it's time to eat. So I get up off the couch and I get a plate. I get to the kitchen and I'm like, what are we having for, what are we eating? And they were like, red enchiladas. I was like, no. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I had to take a picture and send it to the buddies. I was like, look at this. Red enchiladas. Oh my gosh, dude. And they were just like, wow. Wow. What are the odds? I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But man, that was funny. You know, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh. That is crazy. Anyways, so we get done at my dad's, and me and my son, we come back home, and we have tickets to the movies, you know, that Sunday night. We're gonna go watch the new Jurassic Park movie. 8 o'clock. It was fixing to be 8 o'clock, so we take off. We go to the movies. Wow! I'm at the movies. I get a text message from Kat. Her sister found a little baby pug, or I want to say like baby pug, but it was a small pug. And she asked me if I wanted it. I was like, hell no. Hell no. I already have a pug. A small pug. I don't need another one. They're crazy. These dogs are crazy. They shed like crazy. I'm not kidding. Like, every time before I make the bed, I gotta vacuum the damn bed, because there's lots of hairs on the bed, you know. And they tear shit up. My dog, she's calmed down a lot, but man, give her a chance and she'll tear shit up. Like I've said this before, she'll pull the damn curtains off the wall. I'm like, oh my god, dude. I was like, I don't need another one. I don't. So they're like, well, look around, ask if you know anybody. I was like, look, I'm at the movie theater, I'll call you when I get out. Which, by the way, Jurassic Park was at Dominion or something. It's awesome. I liked it. Dude. I like that movie. You know, but Stetson had watched it. He was like, it had nothing really to do about dinosaurs, that they focused on other stuff. I was like, dude, let me watch this and I'll come up with my own opinion. And I thought it was great. I thought it was good. The movie visually was beautiful, man. I loved it, you know. There's one part of the movie where, I don't want to give too much away if you haven't seen this movie yet, but you know, they're going down in the plane and a girl ejects and she lands in this forest, and I don't know what the hell the name of this dinosaur is, but she's crawling away, and this thing is like massive. Okay, it's like the size of a T-Rex, but it's like a bird almost, right? And she's crawling away, and this thing is just like boom, boom. And then our movie theater, dude, it's loud. You can feel it in your chest, like the boom. I was like, golly. And this thing is boom, it's just going behind her, and it's just walking slowly, and she's crawling away, and she's she ducks down into the water, and it stops at the edge of the water, and it's just looking at her. And she starts swimming out, and then it starts coming down with its head, and she goes underwater. Dude, that was the most intense scene I have ever seen in my life. I was just sitting there and I was like, oh my god, this thing was, because you could tell like just the size of it. And she's underwater and it's like going down, and here's the water, and it just stops with its beak right before it touches the water, and then the camera cuts down and she's like right there, and this thing just opens its mouth and it just like it roars or whatever, and she's just like closing her eyes tight. Dude, I felt like I almost had a freaking anxiety attack. I shit you not. I was like, oh, that's scary. Anyways, I'm getting off track. I'm getting off track here, but yeah, man, that was an awesome movie. I liked it a lot. If you haven't watched it, you know, if you still get a chance to go watch it in the theater, watch it in the theater. If not, if you're gonna watch it at home, I hope you have an awesome surround sound, because, dude, watching it with the speakers on your TV isn't gonna give it justice. Anyways, so we get out of the movie theater, and I called the buddies, and they were like, well, what do we do? They're like, you don't want the dog? I was like, no, I don't want this dog. They're like, well, can you go to my house and pick it up? Because for whatever reason, they couldn't keep it there at the house. So I'm like, okay. So me and my son go pick up this pug. He's cute, you know. And we bring him back, and he's in a cage. He's skinny. I guess somebody like got rid of him, or he ran away from home, or whatever. He was thirsty. Poor little guy. He was thirsty. So we gave him some water. We gave him some food. We kept him in the cage because I didn't know like if this dog was like housebroken or whatever. Which later on, the next day, I found out that he was. And it slept in this cage, and it didn't, you know, it didn't cry or anything. It stayed in the cage all night. The next day, you know, I fed him water and I gave him more food. And after he ate, he started scratching at the floor of the cage because he needed to use the restroom. So I took him outside and put him on a little leash. And I walked him around the yard, and he did his business. I brought him back and I put him inside the cage because the reason I did that is because I was waiting for somebody to come pick him up. Stetson's girlfriend had got a hold of a girl that lost her pug, and she didn't know if this was her dog or not. And I just told her, okay, well, when you get out of work, because she had to go to work, that girl, when you get out of work, you can come by the house and see if this is your dog or not. So she did finally. I think it was close to 6:30, almost 7. And she showed up. We took the dog out, and she was looking at him. She's like, no, that's not my dog. Because this little pug was almost identical to our dog, to my dog. The only difference is it was bug-eyed. This little pug was kind of like bug-eyed. I was like, yeesh, but oh. Anyways, I told her, I was like, you know what? If you want them, you can have them. Which later on, my sister was like, you should have sold them. That's probably like a $400 dog. I was like, oh my god, it's true. It was a $400 dog. I just wanted the thing out of my house. I don't want to sound ugly, but I wanted him gone. And I thought, you know what? Maybe he's going to a good home. Maybe not. I don't know. But you know, but she kept him. She kept the dog, and after, oh shit, was that lightning? I don't know if that showed up on camera. Anyways, so yeah, she kept the dog, and then my son got all kind of bummed out because he kind of started getting attached to the dog. But whatever, she took him, and hopefully she gives him a good home. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, mainly about the enchiladas and the pug, because, you know, that was my story that I had. I was going to talk about that last week, but I did. I showed some of the shit I had from the 80s. So if you haven't watched that video, go back and watch it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go because, like an idiot, I didn't charge my camera battery, and we're getting some weather, and I don't know if we're gonna lose power. This is always happen. Well, this is always happening. I'm glad that it's raining. I'm so happy that it's raining because we needed the rain, and it's cooling everything off. There goes a car. That hasn't happened. That's another thing that hasn't happened in a while. And man, sometimes we lose power here. You know, lightning and whatever. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.